Today's notes are on statistical measures. So when we talk about statistical measures, we're talking about ways to find or center your data or to find the spread of your data. So we're going to talk about the center of your data. So these three measure the center of your data: mean, median, and mode. Let's begin with the mean. The mean is an average. So when you hear mean, you think average. And the way we find the average is we add all the values and then we divide by the number of values. So let's look at our examples. It wants us to find the mean of the numbers. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add up all of these numbers. Now, when you are finding statistical measures, for median and mode, you will want to put your data in order from least to greatest. For mean, you don't necessarily have to, but because you have to do it for median and mode, it's probably best to go ahead and do it for mean as well. So first thing I want to do is I want to put my numbers in order from least to greatest. And I will write 99 twice because 99 represents a score in my data. Okay, so I can't just leave it out because there's two of them. I have to include it in my data set because it represents a single response to a statistical question. All right, so then we're going to add them. All right, so we're going to add all the numbers together. And when we add them all together we get 744. And then the next step is to divide by the number of values. So we count how many values we have in our data set. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're dividing by 8. And then when we divide by 8, I mean equals 93. All right, so this number centralizes our data to the middle. So 93 will fall up in here. So it kind of centers our data, okay? All right, the next one is the median. The median is the middle. So we're looking for the middle number. The number that's in the middle of our data, the center of our data. To find the median, we put the numbers in order from least to greatest. We mark off high and low values until we reach the middle. If there are two middles, then we add them and divide by 2. So the first thing we want to do is put our numbers in order from least to greatest. And we have the same data set from the first problem. Okay. So when we find the median, we are going to mark off a number from each side of our data set until we reach the middle. So we have 183, 99, 86, 99, 91, and then we have two numbers in the middle. So when we have two numbers in the middle, our median is between those two numbers. So to find the median, we need to add those two numbers and divide by 2. So 92 plus 94 gives us 186, and we divide that by 2, which gives us a median of 93. Okay, so that is the median, the center of our data. Mean, median, and mode centralizes our data. All right, then we have the mode. The mode is the number that occurs the most often. So the number that is there more than once. All right, so you put them in order from least to greatest. Find the number that appears the most. There may be more than one mode, or there may be no mode. So if there's no mode, you just write no mode. If there's more than one mode, you list each one. So we put them in order from least to greatest. Okay. And we look for the number that occurs the most. So the number that occurs the most is 99. So 99 will be our mode. And then finally, our range is called a measure of variation. It tells us how spread out our data is. So when we find the range, we're going to put the numbers in order from least to greatest, and then we're going to subtract the lowest number from the highest number. So range means that we subtract. Right, so order them from least to greatest. Okay. Then we take our lowest number and subtract it from our highest number. So our highest number is 100. Our lowest number is 83. So we have 100 minus 83, which gives us a range of 17. So 17 is our range. All right, so these are our statistical measures: mean, median, mode, and range. Mean, median, and mode are measures of center. Range is a measure of variation. All right, and then we use these in order to analyze our data. All right, those are your notes.